That's amazing, man. That's wonderful. I've never been to Cleveland, but
Yeah.
I like to make parallels between Cleveland and Toronto in the sense that the championships were both first, right? First championship for Cleveland in 50 years. For Toronto, it was first championship in outside America, and it's strange because you've been a part of both, right? You've been a part of both journeys, and you've seen two crazy fan bases. I mean, you saw the parade last year for the Raptors, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or even Cleveland's parade in 2016 was crazy, right? That was also a crazy parade.
Man, both of those parades, they were just epic. Both of them.
The other thing is, the other comparison is they both have two very iconic shots. They have Kawhi shot, and then you got the Kyrie shot, right? How many similarities you can draw between the 2016 and the 2019 championship? There's so many. I wanted to ask you, though, which one, and I know it's hard to pick. But which one was the hardest? Which one was, I guess, the most special at the end to be like, man, this season was hard. We did it.
I think, it's crazy, man. People have asked me that a lot. And both of those championships are so different. Obviously, Cleveland is, again, that long history of what that city went through. And Cleveland's a big sports town. People don't realize that. It's a huge sports town between the Browns and the Indians and the Cavs. And so 50 some odd years of no championship in one city, those people were starving, man. They were starving. So to be able to come back, for me, I think Cleveland always holds a little bit of a special thing because one is we were down 3-1.
Yeah.
Never been done in NBA history. And then, to win my first NBA finals in my hometown, for a team that I grew up loving playing against, I don't think I couldn't have dreamt it any better, man.
Yeah.
My whole experience of NBA finals have been played in Golden State, my hometown, every year. So that's a crazy dynamic. It was special in that regard to be a part of that. It was also special, man, to be a part of bringing a championship, not just to Toronto, but to Canada, period. So that whole country, man, got behind us. It wasn't just the city of Toronto, man. That whole country got behind us in that NBA finals run. And it was that was epic to be a part of making history in the NBA in that way of bringing the first NBA title to a city outside of the U.S., bringing a title to Toronto, which traditionally has not been a basketball town.
No. But it's turning into one.
No, man, listen, many people before that paved the way. You got to think about the Raptors' history and how many great players and coaches and people have come through that organization. And I just think it was just a culmination of many years of trying to figure out the right formulas. And then it takes a little bit of luck too, man. You got to have some luck. There's a lot of luck that's involved with winning championships.
That brings me to a good point. That brings me to a good point because a lot of people have been discussing, especially on social media, that the last year championship for the Raptors, and I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but they'll put an asterisk on it because, no KD. Clay obviously left in that one game and didn't play.
You want to know how I feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
I put an asterisk to the Warriors' first championship trophy too. Then we
Okay.
didn't have Kyrie, we didn't have Kevin Love.
Yeah,
man, my answer to that is so effing what? They still had to win, right?
Yes, yeah.
So
they did,
Kevin didn't play, Kyrie didn't play, but I'll tell you what, we went out every game with Deli, Braun, Shump, Mozgov, whatever. We went out every game with the intent to try to win, and we felt like we could, right? Just like last year, listen, the Warriors were hurt. They had guys injured. But for so many years, you look at the Warriors' run, they always played against teams that guys had injuries, right? So they were on the right side of luck.
Right. I mean, like you had Kawhi one season.
No, listen. No, that doesn't take away from the fact them dudes are extremely talented, and they won every championship that they won. They had to win it. Man, we had to win that thing in Toronto last year. I don't care if my grandmother was playing. We still would have had to win the game. And people don't understand, like for real. People make that whatever an asterisk. Well, I'll tell you what, that asterisk has a big ass ring next to it too. Straight up.
You bring up a compelling point, man. I got like the fake one here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but man.
I just look, for me, I'm gonna keep it real all day long.
Yeah.
Like we had to win those games, and it doesn't matter. It hurt. Yes. Does it make it a little bit easier? Yeah, you want to say yes. Obviously, you know, KD's not there, Clay's not there, he's not fully healthy. You know, those things matter, man. They do matter. But at the end of the day, we still got to go out and play the games.
Yeah.
So my mindset was, hey, man, listen, I don't care who's on the other side.
I mean, you still you got to play the full 48.
I don't say who's playing. We got to play 48 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, and not to mention, you got to beat them 4 times, right?
No question.
And to play 82 games, it's a whole season, right? It's a whole process from training camp all the way to the NBA Finals and to a championship. It's a whole process, right?
No question.